Welcome, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. Kartikey, welcome, my
Hi,
brother.
hello.
Welcome, guys, to the Seeds Storyteller Series with my dear brother, Kartikey Gupta. And he's coming to us from where?
Uh, I'm right now in a remote village in Achral in Rajasthan, the desert state of India, where it's a campus, it's a Vatsalya Udayan campus, a community hub for underprivileged children and women who need support. It's basically it's a hub of pure motivational energy where people can build up dreams. There's no one word for it, but you can Google Vatsalya for the technical definition. But we're coming from Vatsalya in Rajasthan, India. Yeah.
Welcome. I'm so honored to have you here, my brother. And we're so glad for all of you guys that are joining us live and on the replay to be a part of this conversation where, as Kartikey was just talking, our goal is that your dreams are sparked and ignited as you listen, as you join in, as you, this is no like sit back and be a observer. We want you in and part of this conversation. And just to give you a quick context of who I am and what we're going to be doing today, my name is Sarah Davison-Tracy. I'm an author, a speaker, founder of Seeds of Exchange. And in this community of Seeds of Exchange, and in my books and in my speaking, we're just looking to do this. We're looking to find ways to make a difference locally, globally, and doing that together through these beautiful tools of community and stories and giving and building, as Kartikey said before our call, building a movement of goodness. That's what we're looking to do here. So this Seed Storyteller Series is a chance for me to share people I love and respect that are doing amazing things, and not just doing amazing things, they are amazing people. So we're looking to inform about happenings in the world, to inspire your unique ways to make a difference in the world, and to really ignite, be a spark in you for inspired action. So Kartikey, tell us about these beautiful lanterns behind you, and then we're going to dive right in as I share to our pages.
Okay, so well, I'll come to these lanterns, but before that, I need to tell everyone here about Vatsalya Udayan a bit more, because a place of dreams is a bit of an abstract description, because there are a lot of places of dreams. You know, this is the best place of a dream right here.
Yeah.
So in the corner of the world. But Vatsalya Udayan has a unique long story, which started in 1995 when my mother wanted to do something for underprivileged children over here in India. And at that time, honestly, the condition of the children in India was not like it is today. It was much worse. You know, everywhere there has been progress, which is very good in many aspects. But at that time, there were so many, like more than 20 million children out on the street in this state alone, which really disheartened her. I was merely 5 or 6 at that time. So she left her job and found a bunch of people like Sarah who wanted to make an impact and put in a lot of effort and build word support and established a place. I will not call it a home, but in its truest sense, it is a home. It is a children's village, 40 kilometers off the city of Jaipur, in a very open, vast, natural place where we have planted 10,000 trees in the last 20 years, and it has evolved. It has evolved into a wonderful organization, now having an impact in terms of healthcare, in terms of course, children, women empowerment in terms of course, environment. I've gotten that part later, and a lot of fruitful, needy things which are needed in the world. Not only about India, not only about like a poor area or a rich area. It's needed in humanity, humility, and a kind of change which really can drive us to make this world actually better and more peaceful, more accepting, more tolerant, and really move forward with that goodness, as you mentioned. So Vatsalya evolved in the last 20 years, and we have impacted more than 25,000 lives uh, in these 25 years through various programs. So that's a brief description of Vatsalya. About me, I'm a mechanical engineer who actually hated engineering until the last year when I went to Germany and really learned engineering, that it's not about books, it's about actually
Hang on, we lost him.
a better science person, a better engineer. And I worked in the automotive industry for 3 years. I was the quality manager in Eichstätt Polaris. Polaris is a big company which makes ATVs. And so I was responsible for the quality for the vehicles. But then my heart wasn't into it. And my parents had this big movement going on, and I thought, why don't I use my skills over here and make an impact? And I came with an initial goal of making this campus carbon neutral, making it self-sufficient, to use the skills of solar energy that I learned in Germany over here. And after 2 years, I was able to do that in almost every aspect, in terms of electrical needs, in terms of cooking needs. We even fabricated our own oven. And in this process, I began to train children. And we trained over 150 youth in the last 2 years since this movement started. And they are the ones who have made these lanterns by hand. Everything is absolutely by hand. They've assembled it, disassembled it. Every part inside is by hand.
So when Kartikey and I were talking about this live, he texted me or sent me a message and said, our live is going to be illuminated by the hands of the children who have made these. Literally, they're lighting up this room that Kartikey is sitting in, which is so incredible. And I'm just going to put a pause real quick on the story, because I want to, before we get too deep into my dear brother's incredible story, which we're going to get to in about 3 minutes, I want to just take a minute and do what we do at near the beginning of these conversations, which is take a place of pause, which we call a pop. And the reason we do that is because we believe a life of interconnection and service, we've got to have soul care practices where we find moments to still our hearts, our minds, our bodies. Because what Kartikey is talking about, the changes he has made in his life to go from a life of a mechanical engineer and the direction he was going to fueling, to sharing that passion and making his family's organizations, children's home, Udayan, carbon free. Is it carbon free? What do you call it? Carbon neutral. Carbon neutral. Yeah. I'm learning.
Carbon negative. So basically
carbon negative.
Yeah.
It takes yes, and it's amazing work, but it's not easy work. So we just want to take a moment.
All power is through solar. So you can understand that.
Amazing. So I'm going to read a short excerpt from my book Soulfully Ablaze, and we're just going to take a moment and take a breath together and find a moment of peace and pause. For Kartikey, it's the end of his day. It's right around 9:45 in the evening. For me, it's in the beginning of my day. So wherever this finds you, just join us with to take a place of pause, and in a minute, we're going to dive back into Kartikey's story. So this is from a section in my book called Opening the Floodgates. Raise your voice and shout an exuberant yes to your unique ways to be and do. See new ways to give, serve, and connect with those around you. Uncover and offer your one-of-a-kind gifts to those near and far. Share and listen to stories. Take little or big steps. As you do, the clues for your next steps will be here. I have a hunch that they're here now, right now. Sometimes you just need to pause, adjust your focus, and look in order to find them. So be still, surrender, take a breath. Put aside your thinking, the to-do list for now. Here, you need only be. Be silent, be at peace, be loved, and belong. So I asked Kartikey if he would share this beautiful rhythm and practice that the children at Udayan, this children's village that is part of the movement of goodness of Vatsalya in India, what these children do every single day that's connected with this place of pause and this soul care. Will you share with us this story?
Okay, very gladly. And this is a theme which I have also done with the children. You could call me part of the first batch of children, you know.
Yeah.
We have a place right in the middle of the campus called Aradhana. And Aradhana in Hindi means devotion. Now, this place, it's a round, open air, tin shade place, and there are several pillars on each side, and beautiful, peaceful paintings drawn by children from Jaipur on each wall. And on those are basically, on each wall there is a shelf, and on that shelf, so there are like 10 shelves, and on each shelf there is a symbol, a religious symbol. But the messages, so you see a cross at one for Christianity, and then you see Ganesh for Hinduism, and then you see the moon for Islam, and then you see the Buddha sitting for Buddhism, and various other signs. The meaning is that when you enter the campus, you do not belong to any one of them. Any organized religion. You are a human first. So every evening, ever since the campus was initialized, and there were like 2 or 3 compounds, only 10 children in the campus, that's it. So, but this was made as the first thing. And every evening at 6 or 5, depending on the season, they would come there, do a non-religious prayer, a humanitarian prayer for 2 minutes, and then close their eyes and really pause for 5 minutes, meditate for 5 minutes. It's something which has really touched me inside, and this was always my mother's goal, but it's not about someone's vision or that. It's about those children in those 5 minutes have a time for themselves, as do we when we do it, as does anyone. It's a place when you don't want anything, there's not a desire and there's no fear, you know. So that is, and at this campus where the air is as clean as the Switzerland mountains. I've measured that, so you cannot. But doing that over there among trees in a peaceful wind with birds chirping, it's a spiritual experience for the children. And these children grow into good human beings, if not anything else. I mean, we have had challenges with a lot of departments, but all of them are good human beings.
Yeah.
So that is why a place of pause, I think, is like a core element
Yeah.
of human. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, friends, we hope when we want to plant a seed, if places of pause are part of your practice, blessings, and keep that going. If it's not, let's take our cues from these beautiful children in the desert of Rajasthan in India, and find ways to practice that in a way that is deeply human, and full of peace and love and connection to those that are different and those that are similar to us. So thank you for sharing that. And we're going to dive into the story of my dear brother, Kartikey Gupta. And as we do, I want to make sure that you see in the write-up, there is our links galore. So please check that out as you're watching, and go to the website of vatsalya.org and check out the fundraiser that we'll be talking about. There's links to that. There's social media. You can have lots of fun connecting with Kartikey and his family and their work in India. Please share this video with anyone you think would love to learn about this story, about this community, and hear Kartikey's message of love and inviting us all to be a part of this movement of goodness. And please, please look for your unique, one-of-a-kind next steps to your ways to make a difference. As you hear Kartikey's story, find your story in his. Find your the inspiration and the things that move you as you hear what he's talking about. So, Kartikey, you told us a little bit about Vatsalya, which was started. What year was Vatsalya started?
Well, it was registered in 1995.
Okay.
But to be honest, that file with the government about the registration and the next procedures is still in that shelf in the government department. So we got the official registration in 1995. Nothing happened. So by 2000, my mom had enough, and she says,
"I'm gonna do it."
And we have never had a penny of support from the government.
Okay.
It's not about not believing in that, but the thing is, it has always been a part of, well, I should probably not say this on the webinar, but there's been a lot of corruption, and we believe in absolute transparency in everything that we do. But so in this Udayan project, never.
Yeah, and Vatsalya was started by your parents, yes, co-founded by your mom and your dad, Jaimala and Hitesh Gupta, dear friends of mine, trusted for 2 decades back in friendship, 15 years, I think, to be exact. And please check out the write-up for more details about my dear sister, Kartikey's mama, Jaimala. But I really want to focus this conversation on who Kartikey is and how it connects with this science center, this world-class science center that's being constructed right now, that will provide a home, a place to learn, to fuel dreams of children, many of whom are very impoverished and wouldn't have this kind of opportunity without this center. So can you talk, so this science center has its roots in your passion as a mechanical engineer, yes?
And much more than that, I can tell you.
And more. So tell us kind of the pieces of how this project came to be, because I know it has to do with you, with a community of many people that love you and your family and your work there, and the children in the community there. So tell us about the Science Center and how that came to be.
Okay, so and this will take 5 minutes.
That's okay. This is all about the story. Bring it.
Yeah. But to understand it, I need, to make people understand it, I need 10 minutes. So
yeah. Take your time.
So the thing is, my initial aim, as I stated, to come to Vatsalya was to make it carbon neutral. But of course, I found my heart's fulfillment in having an impact on the community, which needed these skills. So that was my first cue. Okay, I had nothing of the science center or something like that in mind at that time. This was in 2017. But in November of 2017, Francis Arnold visited us for the Vatsalya annual function, and that was around 25th November 2017, 2 years ago almost. And so she spent 3-4 days with us, and she was thoroughly impressed by my science program, like junior science program. I would take a group of children and teach them about practicalities in science. And we'll make stuff together, and we would even explore different species of plants, birds, and also talk about various things. Like if you're looking at a star, you're looking at like 5 years into the past, and how these stuff fascinates us. And we're at a village, so there's a lot of natural things you can find around which you can talk about. So that was my second cue, but I still didn't have any science center thing in mind. She gave me a genius cap, awarded me a genius cap. I was very honored by that. Next year, she won the Nobel Prize in chemistry in 2018. And at that time, like a few months before that, there was talk of having a science lab for the school. So now we have a school, and 120 children from the nearby community come, including the residential children also who live with us. So they come, and there was talk of having a science lab, because we're a small school having classes till 8th standard only. We've just got a registration to 10th grade, so it will be expanding. But so yeah, we had that in mind. And Pamela G, Pamela is also a friend of Francis Arnold, who is also from Caltech, who also visited. She actually linked Francis Arnold to Vatsalya. She was here around the time you were here, I guess. She also knows my friend as well. Yeah. So these things built on, and then in May of 2019, this year, I had something just clicked. And I thought, why to just have a small science lab? Why not connect so many nearby children? We often have these tournaments, these sports tournaments, we have these competitions and these things.
Yeah.
Why not connect these through a world of science, which is same throughout the world? I mean, physics is same everywhere. It's like, if you go out in the sun, it feels hot. If I go out in the sun, it feels hot. It's not that you feel cold in the sun. It's everything is same. Right. These boundaries are all what we have created. Similarly, mental boundaries are here. Science can connect people in a way which is really, I think, essential for building stronger communities.
Yeah.
So, and it's in my experience also. See, I have fortunately traveled the world now. I've not been to the US ever, but I've been to Germany thrice. I've been to Turkey. I've been to UK, and I see that basically we are all the same.
Yep.
You're fascinated that, oh my God, I'm going to UK, there'll be different kind of people and huge buildings and no problems at all. And then I go into the street and I see, and in my first sight, I see 10 problems. So the thing is, there are problems, and connecting people solves problems. If we cooperate, we can solve any problem. If we don't, we can create any problem. And this I've been inspired to say by Mr. Wolfgang Scheffler, who I've been trained under in Germany, but he's a wonderful man. He invented Scheffler reflectors. We assembled one in 2013 in the campus, solar reflectors, on which all of the meals are cooked. But the thing is, going through all these innovations and a lot of opportunities and tools. It's a place where everyone must exploit all those possibilities.
Yeah.
You know, and these young children, if they come and see an amazing science demonstration, for example, if in the science lab they come and then they see a periscope and they see a lens and there's a wall behind, and then you see, and then you actually are seeing from something above, and it's refraction, reflection, but it's fascinating. And then something will intrigue the mind of that child, and he'll be interested. That's how I got my interest. You know, when I was so young, these things have an impact. So my interest is to connect all these young children through science, and I will not be limited only to this small area.
No.
Yes, all the listeners and viewers over here and everyone. See, Vatsalya is a place where I welcome you all with open arms. Just come and see and be part of something good. You know, as you said, a movement of goodness. Goodness is the thing we cherish over here in all our aspects. So when it comes to science and building knowledge, creating, it does away with so many superstitions, which is the root of a lot of stress and fear in the villages. Still, I mean, I agree it has gone down, but still it's prevalent and new ones take place. And so, see, the thing is, there's something that I know, and then there's something that I think I know. So a lot of people live in those worlds that they think they know. Science is about hard facts and then how it connects. And there's no but, so there's no confusion. And when you realize that science is the same for everyone, like I plan to create, when you enter the science center, by the way, the building is almost ready. So I can share the pictures later with the viewers or all those who request, and it's going to be on the website soon. But only 15 days back we had the roof laid, so that's a big event. But after 2-3 months, hopefully when we are able to raise more and make the interior, when you step in and you see a picture of the cosmos in the physics lab, you feel astounded, you know. And maybe we as adults have rigid minds and we don't, but I can vouch for it that a small child, when he enters that lab, oh my God, I don't want to leave. I want to see everything, you know. Yeah. So this thing is what drives me to create this place. That the child wants to come to school and learn. It's about learning. It has nothing to do with their marks. It has nothing to do with their certifications. It has nothing to do with their, all the formal things. It's about having a real love for science, which can actually be beyond all the hate, anger, and all those stupid things, in my view. So I think that's what has driven me for this science center.
So can you guys see why Kartikey's title is the happiness director of Vatsalya? He's just...
I would love that. It's the passion director.
Passion director. Yeah. Passion director.
Thank you for that. It's a compliment.
Maybe we'll add it. The passion happiness director. You have so much passion. It's amazing.
Just one thing, but just one thing. Thank you.
Anything.
People like you, and so the thing is, I feel privileged, not because sometimes it's $1 raise or $1,000 or whatever. I feel privileged because you guys believe. That's a big thing. You give money or don't give, that's secondary. And even money is not important. You can come and mentor these children. You can mentor them remotely. And as I shared with you personally, Alan Feast, the member of IPCC, has agreed to mentor these kids after the science center is built, personally, through Skype. So that's big.
Amazing.
But the thing is, like my family, my parents and my wife, Saloni. She has been such a big driving force for me that, okay, you want to do this? Just go ahead. It will come. Don't worry. Just go ahead. It will come. I remember when we were doing the foundation storing link ceremony for the science center. So like, it was in our spirit to just go ahead. But in the back of my practical mind, I knew, okay, we only have 10% of this. How can we make it? How can we make it? And we are doing the foundation link and we are presenting it to the world. What will happen? But then Saloni also said to me, don't worry, it'll happen. It'll happen. Don't worry. Just do what you believe in. And it materialized. It materialized. Of the total target, we were almost 50% or something. I don't know the exact figure, but it happened.
Yeah.
People contributed. People believed. So I'm very positive about this, and that's the thing about the viewers. You are most welcome to visit over here. If visiting is too much, and if you want to say carbon, then you can have online sessions and connect to us electronically. Now everything is connected. I mean, she's 12.5 hours away from me in terms of time. So. Amazing, but
it's amazing. So listen, y'all, 3 things that I want to make sure you heard Kartikey say, because they're so important. The first is this dream that he has been talking about, that he's pouring his passion into, has not been without moments of fear and the nagging thought in the back of his head. What am I doing? Can I really do this? So know that the things that you really dream of, I believe anything that is worthy of our highest hopes and biggest dreams, it's gonna have butterflies or terror, or so look for, cultivate, listen to the voices around you, like Kartikey's wife, his mama, his friends who have been saying, don't give up, you've got this. And that is part of what has really brought him to this place. He has not gotten here alone. None of us have, right? And then the other 2 things that I want to make sure, because we're going to talk in a minute about the fundraiser that Kartikey and I are doing along with many, many people this month. But the other 2 things I want to make sure you hear are, for those of you that love science, or if you know someone who loves science and who loves children, note that Kartikey is an innovator. He will find ways to loop you in and to be able to share your passion for science with these beautiful children in right outside Jaipur in India. I have been there, by the way. I don't think I said that. One of the most incredible places on earth, Udayan Children's Village in the deserts of Rajasthan. It is sacred, holy, laughter ground. It's amazing. So if you have any interest in doing anything remotely with Kartikey and these children, or going and visiting on your next adventure, if you're so privileged to do that, please note that he invited both of those things. There's lots of ways we can join. So in terms of the money, let's talk about the fundraiser that we're doing. So for the month of November, which I think it's beautiful here in the United States, it's a month that I see as this month of gratitude and generosity here as we're celebrating Thanksgiving. So my invitation to Americans is to stoke that fire of gratitude and Thanksgiving, and find some ways that you might be able to share a few dollars or many dollars with our Seeds of Exchange fundraising partnership. Our goal is $2,000. We have a $1,000 match, so we got this, and we'll up the ante if we meet our goal early, because that's what we do. But Kartikey, will you talk to us? So if there are people who have more than just a couple dollars or a couple $100 to give, what's the remaining goal to not just build the Science Center, but staff it and buy the equipment and all the pieces left? How much do you have left?
Okay, so, well, of course, coming to our target for this fundraiser, I believe that was about 2K.
Yep, 2,000. So in rupees, for those of you that are in other parts of the world. The fundraiser on GoFundMe, which is, there's a link in the write-up, that will accept funds from any currency anywhere in the world. So if you have Indian rupees, great. If you have euros, great. It'll do the conversion for you. But we'll speak in dollars here, just for simplicity.
It did not charge anything.
It's free. Yeah, it's free for a nonprofit. So thank you. So there's, you had a $60,000 goal and you have about $25,000 left to raise.
Yeah, so about 35K is raised, and about, so I have to check my math, but it's about $24,000 to $25,000.
Which is amazing to have raised that much in such a short amount of time. It says so much about you and your family and this project. And for us, I just want to say, for those of us that are sitting with this invitation to give, think of it as this gift that we have been given, this box placed in our lap, a present that we get to be a part with whatever we have to give, to be able to fuel the next generation of kids in India. That is it's an honor, it's a privilege. We are the ones that are blessed and are lucky to be a part of this. So thank you for bringing it to us, Kartikey. And you said that the building is almost finished, yes?
Yes.
Awesome.
Latest photo in my mobile. So is it an opportune time to share?
Yeah, let's do it. Share it. And then I'll post some other pictures that you've sent in a write-up too, so people can see, zoom in. But yeah, show us. Let's do a real-time mobile photo share.
So this is the center, and I'm standing on the roof. This was the day.
Oh my goodness, in the yellow shirt.
In the yellow shirt, yeah. Absolutely.
Wow, that's awesome. Wow, okay. Cool. Well, we'll stay tuned. I always post updates. We'll post pictures of the building when it's finished, and for sure. So Kartikey, I want to. You had I loved this quote that you said is one of your favorites. I know you have many. Peaceful warrior, release your struggle, let go of your mind, throw away your concerns, and relax into the world. Yeah. So can you talk to us?
I can practice it. That's rare.
Right? It takes practice. It takes so much practice. So can you, because I have the honor of having watched you grow up. Yeah. And I have watched you live this. This is not just a hypothetical thing. And can you talk to us in our last couple of minutes here of, this is a very a spiritual principle that you have woven into the fabric of your everyday life. It fuels your work as an educator, as a visionary, as an engineer, as now a husband, as a son, Can you talk about how this beautiful principle and message of being at peace, releasing struggle, relaxing into the world has really, how do you cultivate that in your everyday life, and how do you live that? How does that work for you?
So this is the toughest question you've asked me in this room.
You're welcome.
So will you allow me 1 minute before I answer it, and I'll introduce someone over here?
Oh my goodness, please. Yes.
So, come. First, this is Rohit. Rohit is my friend and small brother. He's 6 years younger to me. And he's also a child of Udayan. And he is now the English teacher at the school. So some of the kids join us only as staff, and he's doing an incredible job. He's one of the best teachers we have, and his energy, enthusiasm, and handling ability is amazing. So
Namaste, Ronit. I think you were a very little one when I saw you last. It's good to see you again.
So say hi to the world. Hello, everyone. So yeah, he is a 6 foot tall young man now, but you can't use, really
So
strong.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
I have one more guy with me, Akash. He is actually the youngest of 4 siblings who had come to us in 2003, I guess.
Wow.
So he is also one of the, original old batch guys. He is in 11th now, 16th, yes, yeah. So yeah, he's not really comfortable with English, but पूरी दुनिया आपको देख रही है अभी, तो सबको hello बोल दो. Yeah.
Namaste,
So
Akash.
yeah, the whole world is seeing it. Okay, Akash. I just
Thank you for sharing their beautiful faces and persons with us. It's an honor.
Of course. So Rohit, thank you for keeping that hotspot off in case my internet went down. So I'm in a village after all. So,
oh, we used your plan B. Good job.
No, it did not get to that, but still.
Oh, okay. If needed. If needed. Thank you for sharing their faces and stories with us. Okay, now to the hard question.
Okay. So the thing is, this happy face and this enthusiasm and this energy is a part of me. I'm not consistent in this state, and to everyone it's changing. So Peaceful Warrior, and I thoroughly recommend everyone see that movie or read that book. It's really about now. It's about now. And basically all you have is now, here and now, your life. And that really moved and inspired me. My friend Chitra shared that movie with me. He's my really good friend. And the message about releasing the struggle is one that, everyone needs to let go of things and leave it to forces of nature, God, whomsoever you call this thing. But it's about, because you don't have control. You will never have control. Nothing belongs to you. If I believe that this room is mine, I'll be attached to it and be anxious about losing it. And I can lose it. Nothing stays. And I mean, I'm not talking about earthquakes here or anything. I mean, that's also a possibility, but these are not material things. They come and go.
Yeah.
Nothing is, you stay with yourself, and this moment stays with you. And so it's important to at least once a day, be easy on yourself and let go. So I do that. In my life, I would say I was like 20% successful in that earlier, and now I'm 30% successful. So it takes time. It takes a lot of time. And but the thing is, we all must understand this essence. Don't go into specific logics that this is how we do it. It's nothing too logical.
Yeah.
It's to feel. There's no words for it basically. So, but I think everyone must do it, and I'm building this practice in myself slowly and gradually. I have faith this will eventually
become more and more and more of your experience.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's a great connection to how we're nearing the end of this live, or on the replay. And we very much believe that if you're watching this, it's destiny. There's no accidents. And if you are watching this and you are in a place of struggle or heartbreak, we always want to make sure, in the midst of talking about these big visions, this movement of goodness, this fundraiser, all of these things are Kartikey and my heartbeat and passion, but also our heartbeat and passion is to kind of reach through the screen to y'all, and really make sure that you feel loved and you feel our arms of friendship, and the sense of belonging wrapping around you. And if you are feeling in a place of struggle, we really want you to feel that love extra much more in your heart. And an invitation is to private message me. If we're connected via email me, however you can reach out and ask for what you need in terms of some extra juju or some prayer, some meditation from Kartikey and me. We will hold you in our hearts and in our prayers. And for those that are, you know, rocking it and life is good, we invite you also to take a seed from this conversation into your life and find a way that it can grow. Find a way to move with inspired action with one specific step from Kartikey's story, whether it's giving to the fundraiser, whether it's reaching out and becoming a virtual mentor with their science program and their kids, whether it's sharing this video with someone that you know would love to do that, friending, following them on their social media channels. Just find one thing, one way, if you have been inspired to do something, because that's going to keep the inspiration going in your heart, in your life, in your world. And it would be such an honor to us to stay connected with you. So Kartikey, before we wrap up, I want to hear one last, we've got a minute or two, one last closing something to leave folks with from India to these folks that are listening from all over the world. What's something you'd love to wrap up with and share in closing?
Well, although I have nothing particular in mind, but to all the viewers and everyone has some or the other troubles in their life, like you said, and there are troubles. You can't get permanently rid of troubles. There will be always troubles.
Yes.
But, I just want you to, everyone, like you, the viewer, or the listener, or whomsoever is connected, or sees this video even later, when you shut down your computer or your mobile device or anything, go outside, feel the air, and just smile at being alive. It's a gift. It's a wonderful gift. Cherish this wonderful body that you have, the control that you have over yourself. You know, you have, and you are fortunate in your own way. In your own way, you are fortunate. And always believe. So that's what my message to everyone is. Just believe, always. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So in Hindi, thank you can you say Dhanyavad? Yes? Dhanyavad. So Dhanyavad to you, Kartikey, to your mama. Please give your mama my love. And to all of y'all watching, Dhanyavad, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this Seeds Storyteller series with my dear brother, Kartikey Gupta.
Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, you are incredible.
Thank you.
And to all the viewers, last thing, you know, she has a force that really drove me further to do this more, you know. So thank you very much, Sarah. Yeah, thank you.
That will be fuel for my day. Thank you, my friend. Okay. Thank you, friends, for watching. And please keep the conversation going. Post your questions, comments, how you're going to be inspired with action. Share this video with people live or the replay. Let's share the love, and please donate. Whether you're seeing this during the month of November or many months later, there is always a way for you to join and share your funds, share your energy, share your passion with Vatsalya and the children of Udayan. And thank you. Thank you. All right. Bye, guys. Until next time.
Bye, everyone.